Okay. Shivchey and HaRan, we are holding by the Rebbe's Nesiyat Sochos if Yud Ches. Sochos, everybody went, and Rabbeinu went together with him to the Me'ara of Eliyahu, to the cave of Eliyahu in Har Carmel. And there, everybody made great simcha and dancing, and the Rabbeinu wasn't besimcha at all. He was just sitting there, with lev nishbar and like forlorn. So Rabbi Ze'ev from Chana Osra asked the man that was with Rabbeinu, "What is this? Why is Rabbeinu with such atzvos from Rosh Hashanah until now? Hashem knows if this is a good thing. This is a good sign." Also, Simchas Torah, they did akofis and rikudim, and they were dancing and this, and they were the chassidim over there. And Rabbeinu Zichron Levacha was also there in the shul. He didn't want to know any akofa. He just sat there, with achnoah, humble, with his head down. That was the derech of Rabbeinu before he would accomplish anything that he wanted. So at any time before it, he was sitting there with unbelievable broken heart, lev nishbar. Before HaKadosh Baruch Hu with the lev nishbar. And after Simchas Torah, he told the man that was with him, Baruch Hashem, I've accomplished what I wanted. Al tzad hayesotov. He says, Afal Pichen, I had it in mind, I accomplished whatever it is that I needed to accomplish here in Eretz Yisrael. Even though I had in mind, because of the love of Eretz Yisrael, to stay here for a little longer, I want now to go back home. So go ahead and rent a place, buy tickets for a ship to Istanbul. And the person that was with Rabbeinu, b'shut panim v'ofan, would not listen. He says he wants to be in Tveria, wants to go to Tveria. So Rabbeinu Zichron told him, okay, since you wish so much to be in Tveria, go ahead and rent donkeys, a caravan of donkeys that goes there. Because the Rebbe was like this, he wasn't action, he didn't action himself for anything. So he went and he rented the donkeys, and they went to Ir HaKodesh Tveria. And they came there towards evening time. And the entire night, the people of Tveria came to him. To be Makabel Ponim. This one comes in, this one goes out. And a lot of them, wore Big Day Shabbos before him, and the Rebbe didn't sleep all night because of that. And his achsania was by a relative who was Irene, it was a grandson of the Rav HaKodesh Morin Reb Nachman Norodenker, the Rebbe's grandfather. But many people said that they have to find a much bigger house for him. So the Rebbe will have a Choves Das, and immediately they agreed, they arranged that the Rebbe should stay in the house of the famous Chassid, Moron Rav Tzvi Harker, and he went there. And immediately the Rebbe got a summons from the Rebbe Rom Kalisker, the Talmid of the Magid. The Heilige Rebbe Rom Kalisker was a Talmid Mubak of Menachem Mendel Vitebsker. It's like that he said that since that day was by him a bloodletting day, that was the kind of refuah that he used to do those days. Yeah. And during a bloodletting day, it was not, a person should move, he should eat, should dress, whatever. So he cannot come to Rabbeinu to give him shalom. So Rabbeinu said that Tzezoi, no matter what, it was, the Rabbeinu figured he's going to go to him, and immediately he went to the tzaddik Baron Kalisker, and he received him with unbelievable kavod. and love and compassion. He says the greatness of the love and the chidush that the Rav HaKodesh Rebbe Kalisker was with Kvod Rabbeinu HaKodesh. He says it's impossible to say. And he asked Rabbeinu to stay with him. Rabbeinu said this is not possible that he should stay with him, but one Shabbos he will be by him. One Shabbos he should be by him. And immediately the next day he sent for Rabbeinu, and he received Rabbeinu for the first Shabbos, Parshas Noach. Little Shabbos, Rabbeinu lowered his head to Rabbi Kalisker should give him a bracha. And Rabbi Kalisker jumped Dalet Amos back, tittering with fear. And he spoke with unbelievable excitement. It was unbelievable. It was impossible to understand what he was saying. By the end of his words, they heard how embarrassed we are, ashamed we are before the offsprings of the Baal Shem Tov Zichron Levacha. And he didn't want to give Rabbeinu a bracha. But the person that was together with Rabbeinu, immediately when he lowered his head, he gave him a bracha immediately. And he was there, B'Shat HaSud, there was a great simcha, and this tzaddik wanted Rabbeinu Zichron Levacha to say a Torah. Rabbeinu would not say Torah, B'Shum Panim V'Ofen. Rabbeinu wouldn't say Torah. So then this tzaddik, so Rabbi Kalisker, said himself Torah. The same thing happened. The second Suda, same thing. The third Suda, and the Torah of Rabbi Kalisker was with unbelievable excitement, and he was shouting, and you couldn't hear a word of what he was saying. And at the end, he says, "But the main thing is avodas haborah, is dealing the Eibishter, serving Hashem." And Rabbeinu Zichron Levacha was praising the Torah of Rabbi Kalisker. He says, mamish to no end. He says, there's nothing like it. And he says, and I heard, and also says, and I heard from the Rebbe's holy mouth, that perfection you found only by Moreinu Rabbi Kalisker. He says, I saw a few tzaddikim, but Shleimus is only by Rabbi Kalisker. Ad kan for today. Sichas HaRan, Sichas HaRan, Sichas HaRan. Okay. Similarmente, it is befitting that a person should feel tzaras yochid. When somebody tells him, his pain, that person should feel it. How much more so that person should feel tzaras rabbim. The tzara of the many in his heart. He says, because it is possible that a person should know from the tzara, chas v'shalom. And he knows plenty well the pain of the tribulation, chas v'shalom, and still his heart feels absolutely nothing. Kol panim, at least the anguish of the many, it's proper for the heart to feel the kaev, the pain of the tzara. And if a person doesn't feel, it is befitting that the person should hit his head to the wall. In other words, should hit the head to the wall of his heart, as it is said. And you should know, and you would know today, and you bring it to your heart, that you have to bring the heart to know. So Rav and Eitan should understand it well. And then I heard from his name, this is Prinas Liyosef Chizkiyahu Panav El Akir. This is that Chizkiyahu turned his face to the wall, that he moved his face to the wall, which is the mind and the das, to the walls of the heart. That he remembered, because the Ikar upon him, what is the upon him? The upon him is Chochmah v'das, and the das is oil upon him. as we said in the bash it again the walls of the heart. Make your heart feel the tzoros Rabin, the rachmanos for the Rabin. If a person can feel that, it's a big gift. It's a big gift. A big gift. Problem is that people are so busy with their own pain that they don't feel the pain of somebody else. If a person had Rahmanas on himself, see, the thing is that a person feels pain.
Yeah.
And that pain is one thing. But besides the pain that a person feels from the actual tzara, there's no money, maybe there's family problems, health, whatever there is, the tzara itself. There's also another pain, that the person is angry with himself for feeling the pain. I'm angry with myself for being me that causes me to feel pain. So a person has no rachmanis for himself. He's angry with himself. So if a person has no rachmanis for himself, how can he possibly have rachmanis for somebody else? First of all, you should love your friend like yourself. If you don't love yourself, how can you love your friend?
Had to be down the kafschos themselves.
First of all, you have to be done yourself the kafschos. And the main way to be done yourself the kafschos is by the compassion you have for others. Here I gave him a lift. Here I gave somebody who needed some money. Here I gave a smile to somebody. Here I had compassion for somebody else. And that is the way that you make yourself feel worthwhile, because your self-worth is tightly tied with the compassion that you have for others. And this is how you can have compassion for yourself. And because they are tied, once you have compassion for yourself, then you can have compassion for others. You feel the pain, you feel shame, you feel whatever it is, look into yourself, feel the shame, feel the pain, look, what is it, what is the thing that causes me the pain? I feel embarrassed. I feel like I'm made to feel worthless. I'm made to feel unimportant. And all my life, I was made to feel that way. And when somebody causes somebody causes this thing to happen, me to feel that way, not only that I feel it now, I feel all throughout my history that I was either made to feel guilty, or made to feel worthless, or made to feel whatever. It all comes like a tidal wave. And the anger that comes out, it's like somebody can park on your parking lot and you're taking out a changing on and you want to bash his head in. What? Just because by parking on your parking lot, he says, you don't count. You don't count. This is your place. Yeah, but I can park in your place because it means nothing. Because you mean nothing. Because you're worthless. And all my life they made me feel worthless. And the anger, it's only when you're connecting to that nekuda, and then once you feel it, you recognize it and you feel it, and then you connect yourself to the compassion that you have for others, the tov he did to this one, and the kindness he did with this one, and the favor he did to this one, and then you're mechazik yourself, your self-worth, and this is the refuah. This is the refuah to have compassion for yourself. Because when you learn to search within yourself, what is the source of your pain? What is the source of this? And you have rachmanos on yourself that way. When you see somebody else in pain, or somebody else speaking with anger, you're not looking at the words. You're looking, where is he coming from? What is the pain? What pain is talking to me here? And you're able to have, and when you relate to them, you don't relate to the anger, to the angry words, which is the surface. You relate to where the pain is, and that brings peace. That brings Shalom.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.